Squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers. I'm going to share with you something that Joy shared with me this morning. No, not that. Um, no, this isn't a laughing matter. I found this on Bill Gates' YouTube channel. Okay, so let's watch the intro first. His logo, right? So it's a book, opening in reverse. The reversals, the law of reversal, yeah, their practice. Gates notes, okay, so 5 letters upon 5 letters gives you a 10, right? Yeah. 1 is on. It's also the masculine. And 0 is off, which is of course the feminine, the on and off, yeah? This is all artificial intelligence based. Wouldn't expect anything less with him, would you? King of the Canaanites, Bill Gates. Bill Gatekeeper, definitely so. So he's inside the white cube, surrounded by the black, because they consider themselves the light, right? The false light. Okay, so let's see what he's got to show us. It's only the most creepiest fucking advert you're ever going to watch in your life. And don't worry, there's a reason I'm showing you this. You'll see why. And it's not just because of the Grim Reaper you're seeing now. Okay. So, just to crypt it quick. It's showing you a swamp, okay? Swamp is water. Water is fertility, okay? Coming back to their mother, right? Machine mummy mean. Fertility, same as femininity, in the sense that that's how they use it pictorially, okay? Water is the feminine, right? They're giving you the mirror, okay, the scrying screen that you can use, or people have used before, when it comes to swamps, ponds, puddles, okay? It's the other side of the cube. That's what they're showing you, okay? You see all these reeds coming out? They signify the tares, the tared wheat, okay? Them. And then it pans up to show whom indeed? The Grim Reaper, which is Kronos, okay? Kronos is the cycle, yes? Okay. And death is the Archons, and what Archons also known to be, shown to be? Flies, mosquitoes, filth, death, disease. It then pans up even further, showing you the sun worship, the false light, okay? If you look to the left and the right, you'll also see the sign of the tares being shown by the twigs, here and here. Very clever, very crafty, clever cunts, crafty cunts. He turns to look to the screen as you're looking through the screen at him, at it. He turns to the left-hand path. Evil. You then enter the mouth. The mouth is significant because it is sound. Okay? The word of God put all this into place. Us. into this place. Yeah, the word from the mouth. Word of mouth. The hell mouth. That's what it's trying to get us to enter now in this age. When they say still the world's deadliest killer, trust me, they're not talking about that fucking mosquito. They're talking about them. They're talking about her, it, him, the demiurge, Kronos, the Grim Reaper, Yahweh, Jehovah. Okay? King of the Archons, still the world's deadliest killer. They're talking about them. It's a shout out. Bill Gatekeeper is making a shout out to himself and the rest of the Canaanites. Look at it, look at that mosquito. You see the genes, the genetics, 3 base pair, what they're missing. You see it, right? Trust me, the only thing I'm reaching out for is their fucking neck at this point. Right from the jugular. Only on the Gates notes. Okay, now I'm going to show you something else quick. So, I found that video myself the other day when I was on the bus to work. But Joy showed me this today. Okay? So the illustrations are by Matty Hume, I believe. Hume. Very good illustrator, I'll give him that. That tells me he either knows more than he's letting on, or he's been let know things by the ones that have put him on. Okay? So, I don't know if you noticed the first thing that I saw. For once it wasn't saffron, sex and violence. First thing I noticed was this here. Okay, the top. Look closely, all they're doing is showing you the AI eye. Yeah, the all-seeing eye, the eye of a GG, not Horus, a GG. Okay, what they've done, they've got this character up here to put his hands to his tablet, which will put his head in the middle of his arms, creating the eye. Okay, see that? And then all the smoke around this character creates the sun rays, right? Now, it's like a paddling blow up inflation toy, right? Okay, well that's meant to be the Merkaba, it's the starship. Yeah, that's why it has green on it, the heart, the Merkaba. Okay, the way out of here. Right? All these skeletons are working to the left. All these people laying down underneath them are turned to the left hand path. Okay? You see it? Dodgy. And up here, of course, how can you miss the bat, the parasitical, what these things are, COVID, right? Okay. So, the reason I showed you Bill Gatekeeper's Mosquito advert first will become clear in a moment. Here's another picture that Matt Hume's done. Okay, to the hand, what do you see? That's right, you see 3 base pairs. Once again, the arms, that arm, that leg making the I am. The I am zigzag. You see it? Now, if you look in the background, they've done this deliberately. You'll notice it's quite faded out, but you've got the Unholy Trinity here, which is also Egyptian worship, going back to ancient Babylon and Sumeria, where these teachings come from originally. They're not individually placed. They're taken. Okay? It's a theft. That's all they know how to do. Take. They can never give. Once you give them this, your heart chakra, where's it going? You're tweeting it. It's going to these. The archons. See them? You see the gear here? And last but not least, in this corner down here, what do you see? Is that just a sign for Twitter? No, the Ouroboros. The two arrows, the yin yang, the Ouroboros. Right there for anyone to see. Your one eye symbolism here. And your muzzle for the Canaanites going with the hand. See it? Red and blue, purple. These are the vision, okay? The duck is the bird is the reptile. The purple is the royal reptilian colour. It's all there for you. All there. Now, I wanted to read this part over the rest of the parts, but please do look this up if you feel free, or ask me and I'll send you the link. It's mainly based on transhumanism. Now you might see why I'm tying it into the Bill Gatekeepers video that I showed you at first. Okay? So, this writer and scientist went on to explain his core problem with the Media Lab and the digital universe these technology pioneers were envisioning. Alright? So, they want to recreate the womb. The womb. Alright? They can't create shit. And neither can their mother. The womb. As Leary the psychologist saw it, the boys building our digital future were developing technology to simulate the ideal woman. What they worship. See? The one their mothers could never be. You can't write this shit if you're making this shit up. Okay? Unlike their human mothers, a predictive algorithm could anticipate their every need in advance and deliver it directly, removing every trace of friction and longing. Now the reason they've said this is because of the reptilian brain that the mother has and passed on to them. They don't have a mammalian brain such as yourselves and myself. Okay? It's not mammalian. It's reptilian. So weakness is dismissed. It's decimated. Okay? No empathy. So no longing. No comfort. Understand? Don't stand under this shit. Just make it stand under us. These guys would be able to float in their virtual bubbles. That's what they want. Want mummy to look after them. Machine mummy me, yeah? What the Media Lab called artificial ecology, and never have to face the messy, harsh reality demanded of people living in a real world with women and people of colour and even those with differing views. See, they chuck in the racism card because it's just the right time to do it, yeah? Backs their point up more, doesn't it? It doesn't at all, but it's going to make you think it does, because the first thing you think is, well, I don't want anything to do with racism, I don't want anything to do with, you know, these differing views that cause such things as ugly as racism. So straight away, subconsciously, you agree with the article, you agree with that point of view. Yeah? Like I said, crafty, clever cunts. So there's a lot more to look into this, yeah, especially numerology, as it is swarming, should I say. However, we're going to stick to the pics for now. Okay, I'm going to show you the secondary page. Keep in mind, of course, this is called 10. 10. What did I just show you with the Bill Gatekeepers logo? Yeah? Gates notes, 10 letters, 10, 1, 0. It's AI, okay? That's what the article's all about. The on-off button, the restart, the cycle. See how it all comes back to the same thing? And that wasn't a cycle pun. Here's the other page Joy found. Thank you for this, darling. Much appreciated. Okay. So, these are all the tears that thought that they were fighting for something that had cause, when the only thing that it will cause is for them to be left behind, when the ones up on the stilts controlling the ones down here without stamp on them the way that these ones are stamping on the rest of us. Parasitical, no internal core. They do not care about the Canaanites, the Archons. Satan has more respect, Demiurge would have more respect for the ones that resist and desist than the ones that follow and cause all this sorrow. So, what do you see here? You see the ones with power taking off somewhere else, right? And they're leaving the ones down here to starve. Now, you may think that's you and I, but if you really look closely and feel rather than think, you'll know, won't you? Because these are very demonic hands, very withered, very emaciated. And they'll just so happen to be left hands for the left hand path once again. What a coincidence, eh? Now this is why I showed you the Grim Reaper in the Mosquito advertisement by Bill Gatekeeper. Okay? He deals in AI, right? And now he's dealing in the virus. Let me ask you, what does biology, being organic, have to do with technology in regards to, of course, computers being artificial? Organic, artificial, mixing the two, iron and clay. Well, that's why he's in control of the COVID shit, because it's a virus. He invented the first computer virus. That's where it comes from. Move from one virus to another, right? This is the virus. They are the virus. Okay? He showed you the Grim Reaper in that Mosquito advert for a reason. And here it is again. In the same context. You see it, right? Here's your saffron. Your pink and your yellow. So, clothed in green, clothed in the heart chakra. The gloves. They don't want to get their hands dirty. And Mars is of course for war. And it's the war on us. Here's Machine Mummy Me. Being birthed out of her own womb. Scarlet Woman. See it? Saffron in the sky. The dawn of a new age. Turning the world on its head. You see it, right? So, let's squash the Mosquito. The swarm is them. And they're trying to blot out the real true light. The sunshine in the sky with their own. They don't realise they're going to be the first to go. Second to know. Love you all.